What's up, people? Y'all know what it is. Um, your boy, Healboy, the artist, motion boy, in the motion. You know what I'm saying? Keeping it moment, keeping it moving. Um, Today, Friday, drop day, first Friday actually of October, opportunity October at that. Um, just an amazing day, honestly. Woke up this morning. I was like, yo, I need to do a lot of rearranging of the pieces. I need to do a lot of rearranging of, the house. Yesterday I spent the whole day organizing the garage just so next week I can get back into flow, cuz I feel like, I just took a whole vacation for a whole month, and it's kind of thrown off my rhythm. But much needed vacation. Just had my son, and it's just amazing to be, back and here with y'all, and just understanding, like, we in flow. You know what I mean? We back in flow, people. So um a few things that we're gonna do today, right? Just building this momentum back, is I got a bunch of art that I was in creation with over the last month, and I want to take some photos of it, upload it to my site, drop it, make sure that I title it, give the description, give all of that good stuff, so that people know where they can find me, they can know what's available. Yeah, basically, it's gonna be the first drop day, and I have two things to say. I have some good news and I have some bad news. So I won't say, I won't even say it like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all relative. And if you messing with me, I'm a big believer in, you know, just there's a range, there's a spectrum. So if I were to categorize the news, I would say that the bad news would be that this is the last paint talk with Healboy. The good news is that we about to shift this thing to a whole new dynamic, whole new title. It's gonna be called Planet Healboy Paint Talk. Now, because I have to rebrand and do something different, I think that how I'm gonna be laying the content out, now that I've thought about it and got to meditate with it, it's gonna be a little bit different as well. Like in sequence, still similar things. I feel like these paint talks over the last month or few months have been more so just kind of like a little journal entry. Nothing specific, no flow, no order. Maybe just a little introduction and stuff like that. But it wasn't anything concrete that I can say that I'm gonna give you guys. And I think that's gonna be the difference with Paint Talk coming in this next segment with Planet Hillboy Paint Talk. Um, so with that being said, like I said, I want to just get these shots done and upload everything. So I was just gonna kind of go through the flow of how I do the shots, and what I'm looking for, what I kind of have been experiencing over the years of doing this. So usually I like to get a nice white background, which we got, and because it's a lot of paintings in here, I'm gonna just be using this this length right here. As long as I can crop that line and crop here, everything is good. As long as there's a white background and I can crop it. Um, I try to shoot directly in front of the painting too. Maybe giving myself about 10 to 15 feet, and I set myself up here and I just go ahead and shoot. So I actually already did this one, but I think that I'm gonna do it again just so that I can have uh record of the photos just in case. So let's get this done. So yeah, man, it's been, like I said, a really solid day. Um just looking at really just expanding the brand, taking it to a whole new level. And sometimes it's not necessarily that I have to go anywhere or really retrieve anything. Sometimes it's just it's I need to reorganize and reposition what I already have in such a way that there's more exposure to the good parts that I already have instead of adding things that people may not be used to, or may I might not have the level of knowledge to know about at that particular moment. So I think I'm just really expanding my awareness of who I am, what it is that I'm doing, what am I trying to say, um, and grow that part of myself and the brand so that I can see exactly what are the things I need to add into it to continue to be the best I can be. So, like I said, I got this one done. This one's fire. You know what I'm saying? I really like the colors on this one. This one I feel like brought a lot of it was a lot of myself that I was dealing with when I was going through this one. Um I feel like this is like almost like the embodiment of maybe a woman saying that she's ready for the toxic masculinity or something like that. It's like it's got like a lot of structure. You can see the city in the back and the earth, the moon, kind of like this illustration of what's going on here. Hamster wheel, hammy, right? Countless running in into an infinity that doesn't really exist, but only exists in the present moment when trying to identify or locate exactly where we are in that space and time. Um, Think and Grow Rich, a book I came across. I actually found it. I purchased it, but I found it, and then I was like, you know what? I need to start reading this on the daily because I think it's time to think and grow rich. You know, sun is here. Life is ready to sprout and be the best that it can be. So let's do it. You know what I'm saying? So very grateful for that. Let me bring some other paintings in too while I'm here. While I'm here, I thought that that would be in the way, but it's not. So yeah, I got a little variety here. I got some colored, I got some black and white ones, and I think I'm gonna move this stuff and stack the finished ones up right here. Allow that to do what it does. Yeah, I'm grateful, man. This has been it's an exciting time to do what you do what it do. I actually, you know what? You guys are only gonna catch me take photos of this stuff right now because I don't actually have all of the paintings up here. So I'm only gonna be taking photos of the ones I have up here because I don't want to have to leave y'all up here unattended for too long, you know. So here we go. And I think I might the light on this one is a little strong. And that's the thing, man. You gotta make sure you're doing this the right way. Okay, let's do this. We're gonna be adding a little flash to it. Let's see if that gives it a better. It is, but that flash is kind of hard though. So maybe I kind of. Oh, oh man, this is fun, man. You just gotta just love what you do. I see why they put that little white, soft whitening type thing over it to kind of give it a little bit of a softer. This is one. It's a hell of an exposure right there. I'm gonna show y'all what's going on here. It's kind of like too much exposure and but maybe if I turn the ISO down. Oh, there it is. Let's try 200. Let's try 100. Okay, I like that. I actually like that a lot. That was a lot better. It's a lot better. A lot better. It's kind of got a sheen on a little bit of sheen on the. It's just too much sheen on it, man. And see, that's why I got another light too to give it just the slightest little glow without giving it too much. But it's like, and I didn't want an iPhone camera this joint. Oh, let me see what that did. Oh no. Okay, so we gotta turn that flash back on. Let's go. And see, I'm not the best photographer in the world. And it's crazy because my mom was a photographer for the military, and so she I used to watch her do this all the time, and it's like now this is kind of like my job and stuff, and just staging photos and man, life goes full circle, man. It's an interesting, it's interesting, say the least. Life is interesting to say the least. Like you can always expect to get a good smile and laugh out of life. Just the curveballs it constantly is throwing, and you're not familiar with maybe the way something normally goes, and so you got to change up the what the heck is that? What's going on here? Uh, trying to see. Yeah, it's a little. Can't tell if it's a little warped or like a little warped or a little bent or something. I gotta make sure my paintings are okay. Yeah, it's kind of warped. Okay, so sometimes when I get that little, let me see what side it's warped. Let's see what's going on here. So this Okay, so this side is kind of popping off a little bit. So when that happens, I kind of will like get it and kind of bend it a little bit. Sometimes you gotta go from the tops. Sometimes you gotta go from the bottom. There you go. There we go. You never know what side it is that you gotta pop it, but you pop that spine on it, and then it tends to lay a lot more flat like that. Cause I feel like, and that's flush with the wall, and nothing's like protruding out. And I have to do that every once in a while. And you know what? It just ends up being a better flush and a better lay when I do it that way. Now let's see what we got going here. I'm actually learning something too. I think with the paints, not the biggest fan of the sheen, so I want to start making sure that I use a flatter paint to because it'll make my process when I'm taking photos a little bit better, and it won't deteriorate the quality or anything like that of the photos. And see, okay, with that, so there we go. You gotta be able to read the stuff that's on there. So I should be able to get a good zoom, clear, bam, and step back. Yeah, there we go. Oh man, see that's the thing. I think I got like I have an eye for it, I believe. All right, let me go there and then oh, here we go. Okay, let's try it again. Just a little. Okay, that's the a little bit tighter. Here we go. I know this is a new experience for you guys checking this stuff out, but what I'm looking for on this particular shot is I went in for the zoom to see what it looks like when I zoom in to see if you can read it, and you can. That says foundational, quality time, right, aerodynamic, Porsche. And if I can read the words, then I know that the lines have been captured finely as well. And I think that's another great part about this style is, you want to make sure that you're capturing a good picture. And to do that, you should be able to read the words in it that lets you know it's not blurry and that you can see what's going on. So that's super dope. All right, so we got the brown one, we got the black and white, we got the crazy toxic lady here. So I'm gonna throw her for a second right here. And so this is a very, very, very dope construction of um work right here. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and just shoot a photo of this right here. I like how that looks. Like how that looks. That's fire. Super cool. How you like these together? Looks cool.
Oh yeah, they look like they go together.
That's what I was thinking. That's fire.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Oh, so the separation has to be right here. Boom. They're the slightest off. They're just slightly off from each other because I had to oh wow. See, that's the thing. You gotta be focused when you're shooting photos. This is such a fun thing to do. It really is. It really is fun. But I think that's what it's about. Like it's part photography, part part photography, part it's just it's all creativity. It's creativity being expressed in a multitude of ways. You know what I'm saying? So man. And then we'll be doing video, and the video will have some audio to it, which will of course be scored and have some music to go with it. So you could just get that full experience. It's this is what it's about right here. This is what it's about. And I'm just in love with this right here. Just in love with the flow. Very colorful, very me, very strong, vivid. I think it's the ratio. That's what I figured the ratio out of the colors that are important, and I think I learned how to balance the negatives over this last trip. Like I'm not afraid to use yellow, and I'm not afraid to use blue. I know how to use greens and reds. I think that you have to have a little bit of that, but not too much, because it'll give it a crazy flavor. You got to have the blacks in there. Yeah, this is something else here. All right, but look, so today's paint talk, I think we've come to the conclusion of it. I got shots of everything. Um, I'm gonna figure out this this beard thing too. I'm gonna figure out this microphone because we can't have it like this. We gotta maybe on a hat next time, or I don't know, something. I mean, the microphone on the beard is crazy. Yeah. Maybe I just have it back on the stick. You know what I'm saying? All I know is that we're gonna get things hashed out, y'all. So bear with me. Um Episode 1 will be shot outside. Episode 1 of Planet Healboy Paint Talk. Planet Healboy Paint Talk. It'll be shot outside tomorrow. So let's wake up. Yeah, let's have some. Let's have a little farewell. I think that's important, right? A little farewell. Let me wish you guys well. Um, Farewell. Have an amazing day tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm glad that we got to spend time together. This is a wonderful time to be alive. Me, you, keeping it consistent. This is the first Friday of October. What a time to be alive. I know people are about to have a wonderful weekend. So I'm gonna look forward to sharing my experience with you guys on the setup tomorrow. I think that's what we're gonna do. Just right when it's getting set up, Everything getting rolled out. You know what I mean? We're gonna shoot the paint talk. And then I'll have a story for y'all the following day of how it went. And we'll just shoot them in the mornings. And then maybe at night we'll, figure out something else, and it'll just kind of go like that. Cause maybe I'll start doing the sketches. I don't know quite yet. I know that the weekends and the weeks are gonna be very different, and it's gonna be something to look forward to. So we gonna get this thing right. Paint Talk with Healboy was the first rendition. Planet Healboy Paint Talks is the second rendition, and you know what they say: first is the worst, second is the best. I don't want to finish it because we just on the second one, so let's go crazy. Um, I got a lot of work to finish tonight. It's never over, but I'm okay with I'm okay with the drop. I'm okay with putting some stuff out. I actually have to have a conversation with my guy tomorrow about how we about to go forward with everything. We're just gonna do it like that. So once again, farewell. The first is the worst. Second is the best. We got something to strive for, people. The fact that we made it to part two, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. Revamp, renew, recycle, rechew. I holla at y'all.